friends, welcome back to another video. It has been a minute. I feel like we haven't had a new YouTube video in honestly forever. Ultimate Call Out Challenge takes a lot out of you, and we are finally back in the shop catching up after, I would say, almost like a month's worth of preparation. The event, getting back into the swing of things. We had events right after Ultimate Call Out Challenge, so we are finally back home from 3 back-to-back event weekends, and we're getting back to, I would say, normal flow in the shop. So a couple things that are happening. We have the shorty on the dyno. We are getting that thing figured out from the last time. We were at Thoroughbred Diesel. It did not make very much power at all. So we're working through that. We're doing boost checks. We're making sure that that thing is good to go. It is finally getting back to, I would say, up to snuff, up to par. We'll keep you guys up to date with that. But she's on the dyno. She's making some passes. Huge thank you to anyone who got entered in Wrenchworks giveaway number 16. That is done. That is closed. We will have a winner for that giveaway very, very soon, which we will keep you guys up to date as soon as we know, as soon as we hear back from our third-party sweepstakes company. If you hear my voice, we're getting over a little bit of something, so it's all good. I'll survive. We'll make it through. But again, huge thank you to you guys who get entered in the giveaways. Couldn't do it without you guys. But we have the dually in the shop today, and we're going to be getting some work done on a very simple, very easy product, but something that can leave you stranded, something that's basically a problematic fix, again, from the guys over at Fleece Performance. You guys know these guys are always solving issues and problems. Again, this is a very simple and easy one, and if you have a 6.7 truck, you may have already encountered this, but if you haven't, I want to fill you guys in on, and we're going to install this kit. So what we have here in front of us is Fleece Performance, basically 03 to current Ram 2500, 3500 heater core replacement hose kit. Now, this is what is on your factory 6.7 truck. It's got this quick disconnect, which is a pile of crap, pile of garbage. These things crack, they break, and what they end up doing is over time from the heat of the engine, I'll show you guys exactly where that's placed. This just becomes really, really brittle, and you'll have a coolant leak starting from basically this connection point. So the guys over at Fleece have taken care of that. We've got a billet machined fitting, no more quick connect. We've got a nice pre-molded multi-layer hose, which is not going to give you any problems, and basically just a simple, easy kit. Again, it fits 03 to current. I will show you guys the differences on what a 5.9 truck looks like and a 6.7 truck looks like. That way you guys know. So it will fit a 5.9 truck, which they don't have quick connect fittings, but the 6.7 trucks do. But 5.9s are starting to get to the age in their life now to where they need hose replacements. So it's more of a hose upgrade for a 5.9 kit, just kind of like cleans up the engine bay. 6.7 trucks is where they're really fixing the quick connect problem that failed. All right, we're gonna walk out to our Dodge Ram used truck lot out here so I can show you guys the difference between a 5.9 and a 6.7 truck here. So on a 5.9 truck, like I mentioned, there is no quick disconnect fitting on these trucks, but you can see it's a solid fitting there. And what's interesting on this truck specifically, I just noticed that this truck has had a hose replacement before in its life. What a lot of guys will do is they'll just go to any parts store and they'll just get any kind of like generic hose. So over the course of the life of this truck, this hose has been replaced, but the Fleece hose is a nice pre-molded hose, nice replacement just in the hose department, not necessarily the fitting, so to say, but overall still a kit that will work on a 5.9 truck, make it nice, make it clean, and have a nice hose upgrade on there. Now, on the 6.7 trucks, you have the quick disconnect fitting in there, and it's kind of funny, on the shorty, when we went and picked up that truck, that fitting was actually completely leaking. It had zip ties all over it, but the fitting in question here back on the heater hose is that one right down in there. I know it's hard to see on this truck specifically, but it is the line that goes to the firewall, and because of all the heat right next to the cylinder head, right next to all that stuff, they tend to leak, they tend to get brittle. When you're in the valve cover doing any kind of work, say you're adjusting the valves or doing head studs or anything like that, that thing rotating around usually tends to leak and just cause all kinds of problems. So that's what we're gonna be replacing today. So again, one last look up close with your factory stuff. This plastic clip here is the culprit of what kind of breaks, cracks, causes all kinds of problems in the fleece kit. Again, you've got this nice billet fitting, same size orifice as the factory stuff, but just a nice fitting. You've got nice clamps instead of the spring clamps, and you've got this hose. All right, well, step number one, drain some coolant out, or you don't have to technically. I guess you could say you could just pop that hose off and make a mess. There's not that much that comes out, but if you want to drain your coolant, pop this little reservoir out of the way here, and you can see the drain is right down there. And for the longest time, I would always just pull a lower coolant hose off, but if you just get this reservoir out of your way, you can actually stick your whole arm right down there on your 4th gen. 3rd gen guys, you have it much easier, but 4th gen guys, your coolant drain is right down there, but taking this out of your way, much easier. So drain some coolant or make a mess, then you can go ahead and start removing that hose. If you ever had to actually remove this for anything else, you're guaranteed to actually need to like do something about it, because they break by the time you get them off. Oh, there it goes. All right, so we got our coolant hose off, and as you guys can see, I don't have the clip in here now, but this thing does actually spin. And one of the things that I've actually had happen too as well, when you're underneath the valve cover, whether you're doing like a valve adjustment or even doing head studs on a truck, this hose is really in the way. So you almost like want to take it out of your way while you're doing anything close to the valve cover. So it inherently becomes a problem even if you're doing something related to a truck that's not leaking here, because you want to like swivel it out of the way and like get it out of the way. And like that's typically if it doesn't already leak because of the plastic being brittle and cracked, when you try to like move it out of your way to do anything inside here is when you're also potentially having a problem too. So just something to note while you're doing other jobs potentially on your truck, to kind of keep that in mind. So that wasn't even that tight. Wow, that was looser than I feel like I could almost take that off by hand. Wow, that was really loose. Interesting. I'll take this factory piece out. There we go. All right, getting ready to go back in with the new stuff. One thing that I love about the fleece stuff, if you guys have never gotten anything from fleece, I don't know what you're doing living under a rock, but they literally give you everything you need, basically, besides the person turning the wrench and maybe the wrench you need to do it. Everything else they always include, down to this little bottle of thread sealant to put on the threads before you go ahead and install that. But super nice because they always think about all the details, everything you need. So we're gonna go ahead and put some thread sealant on that, get that bad boy in there, and we will be done with this install very, very soon. I mean, like, come on, look at the detail. Look at the detail. If my camera would ever focus, you could look at the detail. Got the fleece logo in this little billet piece. Nice. All right, let's keep rolling. Now, they don't say this in the instructions, but if you don't have the fleece logo like pointed out so you can actually just see the Fleece Performance F, like, what are you even doing, you know? Like, you got it. However tight this needs to be, you're just gonna have to go an extra crank just to make sure people know. Again, not in the instructions. See, like that's pretty good and tight. Wow. You know, but we're just gonna go a little more. We'll go to the next F. See it right there. There it is. Make sure the F shows, you know.
Money.
They even label it for you guys that are, quite honestly, should not even be touching an engine if you can't figure out how this hose goes on. But just in case you are in that category, they label it for you. Oh yeah, there she is. Just classy. All right, we're warming her up, just making sure she doesn't have any leaks, but we are pretty much all done. Not that you needed any other reason to go buy this kit, but this is what you don't want. If it would, oh my goodness, focus. Dawson, make this focus. There it is. There it is. There it is. USA. Not USA. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, make another pass. Wish you guys could hear how loud that is. I mean, there's only so many angles that we can do from inside there. Kind of want to hear what it sounds like all the way out here. It's loud. It's loud. It's really loud, even outside all the way over here. Oh, by the way, it's been a minute. It has been a minute on the lawn delete. Oof, crispy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't mind the area where we turn the trailers around. We don't count that, but just look over here. It's looking good. Anyway, boys, we're wrapped up with this super easy install. I have complete faith that you guys are more than capable of handling this installation. I don't care what level you're at, you can handle it, but don't get caught with your pants down when this plastic fitting on your 6.7 truck breaks, snaps, starts leaking. Honestly, I was thinking, I'm just like, man, make sure you guys like get prepared for that leak. You might want to just pick it up now. Stick it in the truck. That way, if you go to do head studs, you go to do valve adjustment, or if you're like on the side of the road, the problem is when it starts leaking and then you got to wait for some shipping time, although Fleece and all the other warehouses are usually pretty fast, usually doesn't help you in the moment. So if you have a 6.7, if you haven't taken care of that plastic fitting underneath there on the cylinder head that goes to your heater hose, I'm going to tell you, you might want to just pick up the kit now, stick it in the truck. It's not that expensive. It's cheap insurance. But anyway, took care of it on the tow rig, seeing that the dually gets driven everywhere. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. Make sure you guys go get that piece. Use my discount code. Don't get stuck on the side of the road. We will see you guys in the next video very, very soon. We'll continue to keep building stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. Real easy install to kind of get us back rolling in the shop. So hit the thumbs up before you leave. I swear, I'll make it to the next video at least one more. We'll see you guys in the next video. Hit the thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe if you're not already.